sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. Here's a little room there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we we don't tackle him. If linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What up, Brody?
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll get rid of it. Find space on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. C.J. Carr firing again. Working the middle. And they will score. Touchdown, Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Underwood. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Quarterback may change this route. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Mobley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another. Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Now here's Carr. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Out of the end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. The offense changing the play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Mobley. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And the physical play here forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. There's some room. 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Get it out on the screen. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Running inside, it's Marshall. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Working that left side now. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Makes the ground right to the back of the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the point after is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm just trying to. Oh,
Got a little
shit.
space. Crosses to 40.
Just trying to contain him. This is a good ass game. I'm just trying to contain him.
Before the half. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Irish use their third and final timeout.
He's just trying to get out the half.
They won't be able to stop
Try not to let him score.
the remainder of this half.
I know some BS about to come, so boss.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And it's incomplete.
Oh, my God. They would not let me go for that pick.
Well, hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Let's take it. Let's get out this half.
You're going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Longhorns in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're down. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like,
That nigga O-line pancaking shit out my D-line.
Too many yards.
Damn.
What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's got him. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run inside. It's Mobley. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing. Carr. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll
That
get
nigga D-line make plays. Good shit,
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield.
I gotta get my fucking offense going. We can get no blocking.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. He's got the back in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like, last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
God damn.
That is second receiving touchdown of the ball game.
I got my dudes playing underneath. I just don't know why we can't.
That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense.
And something happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's Underwood to throw. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. He'll throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch
That's
it
a
more.
crazy
An
drop.
awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Underwood. Here's the pressure. What a grab with one hand. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Past the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Big Blue with the answer.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Carr. This time it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Carr. Looking long. Snags it inside the 20. And they finally
That's a
get
crazy-ass
it, but it's
catch.
a big throwing
Damn.
catch, and he's down at the 5.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Irish. The Irish punch back.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Carr. Zings it complete to the right.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Carr to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure
what in the fuckery, bro?
Just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
This nigga got him beat dead to right down the field, recovers, tip the ball, and get the pick. That nigga's unbelievable.
Split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds.
Yeah, he hurt.
Give him 14 on the play.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And he's going to have to reach to the bottom of his toenails and muster every ounce of kicking force he's got to try to win the game.
The fact that they gave him that interception is crazy, bro. I've never seen nothing like that.
And he's going to have to run at this one like a kickoff. A long field goal attempt for the game. No good. And
all right, man, let's go into overtime.
Still all tied up, guys. We'll get it started here in overtime. He wants to change this route. Carr. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Bro, look at that. Oh, my God. That's a touchdown.
To the line of scrimmage, it's 2nd and goal.
I like the decision there in the RPO. You guys, I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Carr. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Michigan! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Right on target this time. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Now the toss.
That's a damn good play.
Fighting Irish. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
We play on. 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Throwing, Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air. It's Carr. Fires to the middle.
Why the fuck the tight end open?
Touchdown, Notre Dame. They take the lead here in the 2nd overtime period. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it.
And that should have been a pick.
Everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. To the air again, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Got it! He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Second and goal coming up. Carr bringing the heat.
Oh, he was open.
Just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal.
How the fuck the D-end gets there?
Backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking.
That was fucking stupid by me. Good game. Well.